You are listening to the Artist Spotlight Archive. This program originally aired on July 24th, 2021. Welcome to the Artist Spotlight, where we feature 3 in a row by our Artist of the Week. I am Michael Drange, and this week we are featuring the music of singer-songwriter Kim Petrarca. First, we'd like to thank you for being part of our Artist Spotlight series.
Hi, thank you so much for having me on. I'm really excited to be part of this series.
How would you describe your music for listeners that are not familiar with your work?
For people who haven't heard my music, you can actually do a Google search and it comes up as a folk artist, which is pretty accurate. I use words and write my lyrics first before I find the melody. My songwriting is really just honest and literal, and I think indie folk rock would be really a genre to encapsulate all of what it is that I do. There's touches of rock, there's touches of indie, there's touches of blues. It's kind of just singer-songwriter, I would say.
Our first song today is Kim Petrarca's I'm Not Never.
The coldest wind, hiding in a hopeless place. Doesn't matter all the hurt within, so long as I can see your face. I'm fighting for this love to win, and every day I need you more and more. Can I hold your heart and not let go? Can we hold to hope and make this right? Can you take my hand and understand? I can't give up this fight, it doesn't matter what they say. This love's worth fighting for. 'Cause I'm not never gonna love you, and I never wanna try to. I just wanna look into your eyes and wake up with you by my side. I'm never gonna leave you, I only wanna love you. You're everything to me, you're where I wanna be. You're everything to me. It's another time, a better place. We've weathered every storm. Now the tide ain't so high, and the winters here are warm, and the mountains roll, and your smile soothes my soul. And I'm not never gonna love you, and I never wanna try to. I just wanna look into your eyes and wake up with you by my side. I'm never gonna leave you, said I only wanna love you. You're everything to me, you're where I wanna be. You're everything to me. Please disregard old broken hearts. Cause I'm not never gonna love you, and I never wanna try to. I just wanna look into those eyes and wake up with you by my side. I'm never gonna leave you, I only wanna love you. You're everything to me, you're where I wanna be. Say I'm not never gonna love you, and I never wanna try to. I just wanna look into those eyes and wake up with you by my side. I'm never gonna leave you, I said I only wanna love you. You're everything to me, you're where I wanna be.
We are featuring the music of Kim Petrarca in today's Artist Spotlight. I'm always interested in learning how people got started in music. How did you get your start in music?
Well, when I was young, I was really into music and singing and dancing, and I started writing poetry when I was about 12 or 13 years old. And I decided once I got into high school that I wanted to try to turn these poems into songs. So I was in choir from junior high into high school, and my junior year in high school, they had a instrumental workshop class as an elective, and I used my voice as my instrument. But my senior year, I had a different teacher, and he insisted that I use more than just my voice. So he said, go to the closet and pick an instrument, and I picked guitar, and that's really how I started playing guitar. Was at the age of 18, and I was able to put my poetry to song. Once I was out of high school, I just kept practicing guitar, and I ended up in an original band called Gray Sanford. Made some great memories with those guys, played some awesome venues, and I ended up in a couple of cover bands along the way, and I got back into the original songwriting aspect and released my first solo EP in 2015, recorded by Mark Boscheman out of Shady Valley Studios here in Rhode Island. And then shortly thereafter, I moved to Nashville, where I recorded 2 more EPs with Daniel Dennis out of Prime Cut Studio, and had a couple of co-writes with some great folks, Brandon James and Jordan Miller. And Jordan and I actually recorded and released a country single, also recorded at Prime Cut Studios.
I am fascinated by the connections between songwriters and like to see how the music of different artists tie together. As a singer-songwriter, who would you consider to be your greatest influences?
I would definitely say I draw a lot of inspiration and influence from the classics, particularly Bob Dylan, Carole King, Joni Mitchell, James Taylor. But I'm also really drawn and inspired by some of the newer singer-songwriters like Tristan Prettyman, Ani DeFranco, Butch Walker, Ryan Adams, Griffin House, Josh Rouse. Really love all those cats too. And if you're not familiar with any of them, I highly recommend that you check out their work.
The next song we'll be playing is Baby Please. Can you tell us a little something about this song?
Okay, so Baby Please is a co-write with Brian McKenzie, and it's one of my favorite tracks off of the Waited Here EP. The song itself is a very literal translation of my personal experience in moving to Nashville and settling into this new and amazing city that's full of hope and full of future and full of promise, and also feeling a subtle sadness and contemplation and yearning for a love to follow me to this new city and experience everything there with me. The lyrics really do speak for themselves, and Daniel Dennis did this really great bluesy guitar over the whole track, and I really love it, and I hope you guys do too.
Wander in reality, not half alive, half asleep, holding on to promises I swore I thought we'd keep. Now I find I never prayed to God for something more than this. I swear I never would have gone if I knew I'd lose your kiss. But I believe in Nashville, in these city streets and lights, and I believe that we're the why we both stay up at night. Do you believe in love, and can we leave the past behind? Maybe one day I'll get the her that you found off my mind. Baby, please, baby, please, let this be real this time. I'm begging, please, baby, please. I'm waiting for you to be mine. Baby, say that wish so hard that one day next to me will be your home. I picture you behind me as my fingers trace the wall, and somehow tears will find me in a puddle and I fall. But when you're here and near, I never wanna let you go. Can you understand? You're everything I ever wanna know. Baby, please, baby, please, let this be real this time. I'm begging, please, baby, please. I've waited for you to be mine. Baby, say that it's for real this time. A 100 songs, 1,000 texts, and secret late night cigarettes. Countless whiskeys in your name. It doesn't matter who's to blame. I don't care, baby, I'll take all the blame. Cause I believe in Nashville, in this city and this fight. Do you believe in us enough to try to make this right? If all these worthless walls fell down in every state I'm in, I surrender to you once again. You are my home, I let love win. Let love win. Please, baby, please, let this be real this time. I'm begging, please, baby, please. I've waited for you to be mine. Baby, say that it's for real this time.
You're listening to the Artist Spotlight, where we are featuring the music of Kim Petrarca. The last song we'll be playing today, Waited Here, is the title track to your most recent EP. Before we play it, can you tell us what you're up to musically these days? And then a bit about Waited Here.
So currently I've been doing a lot of writing, especially with the pandemic. It kind of put a creative damper on certain artists. I know it did just the opposite for others. Gigging has pretty much ceased altogether. The last gig I played was July of last year at the Newport Playhouse with Johnny Gates and Troy Ramey. And it was a great time, and it was an outdoors, socially distanced gig. Everybody followed all the protocols. And honestly, during the pandemic, the timeline gets a little weird and a little blurry. So I'm not sure if that gig was before the big shutdown or after. I think before. But regardless, I haven't played any live gigs since then. I've really been focused just on writing and getting some old songs reworked and ready to be recorded, and working on some new stuff for hopefully a winter release of this year, early winter of 2021. Waited Here is a song about the weight of waiting for someone or something to come to fruition. It can be really heavy sometimes to wait for love to find you or to get where it needs to be. And there's a lot of pain, but also a lot of beauty in that. And the song itself depicts that, along with the hope of a happy ending.
you've left unmade. Will our love ever win? Our hardest times you disregard, as you'd rather not recall. The sleepless nights, the tears, the fights, the writing on the wall. Time can mend a broken heart, but it can break the weight in two. On the ashes of the mess we made, I'm waiting here, I've waited here for you. Talk it through until we're blue, but it never has an end. We can't agree to see it differently, and someone has to bend. What doesn't bend will surely break, unravel and unfold. The weight of weight might be our fate. Don't let time take its greatest toll. Time can mend a broken heart, but it can break the weight in two. On the ashes of the mess we made, I'm waiting here, I've waited here for you. But in love there is no pride or shame. Fight the bend, break, fall apart, and no one is to blame. Time can mend a broken heart, but it can break the weight in two. On the ashes of the mess we made, I've waited here, I've waited here, I'm waited here, I've waited here for you.
You've been listening to the Artist Spotlight here on Southern California Singer-Songwriter Radio. Today we featured the music of singer-songwriter Kim Petrarca. To find out more about Kim and her music, be sure to visit kimpetrarca.com. The Artist Spotlight airs throughout the day every Saturday and can be heard as a podcast at www.podcast.socalsingersongwriterradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts. Thanks for listening. You have been listening to the Artist Spotlight Archive. This program originally aired on July 24th, 2021. To listen to any of our archived Artist Spotlight shows, visit www.podcast.socalsingersongwriterradio.com or your favorite site for podcasts. Thanks for listening.